Hi, Matthew Loop here. This is a very important and timely video. Facebook has just devastated business owners and entrepreneurs throughout the world. In fact, what they've done is they have hijacked your Facebook fans and your friends. Now, in a couple seconds, I'm going to share with you how they did this, and I'm also going to give you a solution to basically social media proof your business. This is something that I see very few business owners doing. I was very fortunate. I got into social media in 2005, literally in its embryonic stage, and I've seen a lot of changes happen throughout this time period. And, you know, a lot of times it's very, very tempting for us as business owners to have our homes on these social media networks like Facebook. You know, Facebook is all the rage. It has over 1 billion users on it. But the truth of the matter is, these social networks, like Facebook, they evolve consistently. And they're not always looking out for marketers or small business owners like you and I. Now, if you are familiar, Facebook has gone public recently. Their stock price was just absolutely disappointing to its investors. So now it's become more of a business than ever. So what have they done to create this massive problem for business owners, and more specifically small business owners that don't necessarily have a lot of capital? Well, we've spent years and years and years building our Facebook fan bases, right? And our friend counts, our audience, our tribes, if you will. Facebook now charges you if you want to reach all of your Facebook fans, right? So if you're on your Facebook fan page right now, and let's say you have 1,000 fans, you might post a status update, and if you are keeping note and keeping tab of your analytics, you know, tracking the insights, what you'll find is that your social updates, if you're lucky, get shown to maybe 20 to 25% of your entire fan base. Now, Facebook still has this thing called EdgeRank, which basically is an algorithm to allow you to get your content circulated at a much, much higher visibility rate. However, what they've done is they've tweaked this algorithm very slightly, and they've ushered in what are called promoted posts. Promoted posts allow you to basically reach all of your fans now. So as opposed, let's say, 2-3 years ago, when you might be able to reach everyone with one status update, or close to everyone, now you actually have to pay for premium visibility. It's a pay-to-play network, which really puts the squeeze on many small business owners. In fact, I've heard CEOs of different companies migrating their businesses and their fans off of Facebook, because literally, if they wanted to reach everyone, they would pay thousands and thousands of dollars every single Facebook update that they do. So now, I gotta be honest, I'm really not surprised, because I've been involved with social media since 2005, its embryonic stage, and I've seen a lot of changes throughout the years. And I also know internet users are fickle, right? 1 minute, one social network is popular, and another minute, another social network is popular. And the truth is, things come and go. I've never looked at Facebook as my home base, and I'm very, very disappointed at a lot of these so-called social media gurus that have been teaching and preaching throughout the past several years about using Facebook as your home base. And it really shows a sign of inexperience by these consultants and people that are on these networks. Facebook is a lead generation mechanism, period. It's a great way to help build your audience, but the whole goal of social media is to actually get people off of social media and onto a list, an email list, that you as a business owner control. This is one of the most important concepts that I've ever learned, and the truth of the matter is, you never want to put all of your eggs in just a Facebook basket like so many have done, because when Facebook turns their EdgeRank down, or when they turn their visibility feed down, what are you going to do? If you post a status update and let's say you have 10,000 fans, well, if you reach 1,000 of them, what good does that do you? I mean, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money. So you have a couple different options. One, you can continue to use Facebook. I personally will continue to use it because I've established myself in a couple of different markets as a center of influence, as a very prominent industry leader, and really have garnered fame in these markets. So the truth is, I'm well known, I can charge what I want, and I can pay the price that Facebook asks. I use a lot of Facebook advertising, I use promoted posts, but for the average small business owner, or even a large company, spending several $1,000s per status update, is that very feasible for you? Now, if you're a small business owner, maybe it's only going to be $10, $20, $50, $100, $200 to reach all your fans. So this is really, really important to understand if you want to continue to use the network. I would say this year and beyond, it's making well, it's more difficult for the average little guy to break in. The gatekeepers are coming back, and this is something, if you don't take anything out of this video, the gatekeepers are coming back. You must master social media marketing. You must know how to get people out of social media and into your personal funnel or onto your personal blog, which should be your home base or your website. And you have to know how to convert those leads into paying customers, clients, or sales. It's just that simple. And at the end of the day, the ROI of social media is in dollars. And if you can't track that, if you're not able to bring people off and convert them and actually generate revenue for your business, it's not worth your time. And I see this all the time after consulting with thousands of business owners over the years. And I've tried to warn, and you know, this is one of those instances where I don't like to be right. You know, I saw this coming a while back. I've protected my business, and I've tried to relay that even on past blog posts. You never want to put all your eggs in Facebook's basket or any other social media network for that matter. It's one area or one medium that you can use for traffic generation, to build your brand, to build your business, to obviously increase your visibility and get sales. But you got to have other areas. The internet is very, very vast. There's many different ways that you can break into all these different channels through the uses of let's say Facebook or other social networks, or creating press releases regularly and distributing them, creating articles and circulating blog posts, images, videos. I mean, there's a whole host of ways that you can generate content and propagate it out to the masses to dominate real estate, to become really an industry influencer. That's a key word, industry influencer. And as I mentioned before, it's getting very, very difficult for the average small business owner or just entrepreneur that breaks into a new niche to establish credibility, to gain fame, and ultimately make a 6 or 7 figure income from the internet. So I would strongly suggest that you really bear down right now and understand what's happening. Facebook is just one example of now how the gatekeepers are coming back into the game. When Web 2.0 and social media were originally introduced in 2005, or I shouldn't say originally introduced in 2005, because they were around before, but when the momentum started to build, we could literally publish anything online. It would get indexed, we could get leads, get followers, and build our own audiences very, very easily. Today, it's really shifted, and it's become much more difficult to stand out from the crowd, as well as to you know, if you don't have dollars to spend on these types of marketing, on this type of marketing, you're going to be screwed. I don't know how else to say it. So again, the game is rigged, the table is tilted, and you have to protect your business. And the best way that you protect your business is to have a separate home that's away from Facebook. Maybe it's your blog, maybe you've built that. You're consistently adding fresh, original content. You're servicing a need in your market. You're using a lot of the strategies and tactics that I share on my blog, and then you're fusing that with other platforms, right? Social media is just one platform that you can use to get people onto your list, a separate email list, again, off of Facebook. Just because you have Facebook fans, just because you get engagement, that doesn't mean you have a list, right? Ultimately, we got to get them into our funnel so we can educate them, deliver great value, and convert them into actual paying customers, period. So hopefully you received a lot of value from this video today. Again, I pulled over on the side of the road because this information needs to be delivered, and you have to understand, you have to master social marketing. You have to understand how Facebook is changing the game, and if you've put all your eggs in the Facebook basket over these years, it's time to stop today, because you're going to start having to pay, and if you're not in a position to pay, there's going to be hard times coming, especially for the average small business owner or startup entrepreneur. So take these words and really let them sink in. And you know, if you have any questions, I'm obviously here for you. And the truth is, you got to be very careful who you get advice from in today's time. A lot of social media consultants, they've been preaching this, you know, have your business on Facebook and you know, do this, do that, and they don't really have any real-world experience building a 6 or 7 figure business offline. They make all their money by pushing these coaching and consulting programs, and probably why you've noticed your visibility has decreased and you're not getting the results that you are. So be very, very careful on who you get advice from. If I can help you in any way, feel free to visit my blog at dcincome.com/blog, and you'll find just a wealth of resources there. If you scroll down on the right-hand side, you'll see a bunch of different categories, tons and tons of free trainings, content material that will help you grow your business, get more leads, get more traffic, and make your business, I would say, sustainable for the long term, not necessarily fly by night. You know, one of the things that I'm very grateful for is I've been able to establish a presence in multiple niche markets to brand myself for the long term. So, you know, I can literally push out content to thousands of people and it stays, and I can charge what I want in my business. And, you know, it's been a great, profitable year for our companies, and it only continues to increase. I want the same for you. The economy has changed, but I will tell you that you can social media proof your business, but you have to be very strategic, and ultimately you have to start bringing people off of Facebook, because the only thing that they're going to do is continue to increase their fees and charge more because they have an obligation to shareholders. It's not to you. They need to make money. Facebook is a business. Understand that, and you'll be better off in the long term, so you can build your own sustainable funnel that will generate you leads, traffic, and sales and customers for years and years to come. So again, this is Matthew Loop. Hopefully you did find a lot of value, and you take my words to heart today. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.